Tonight, for the first time ever, LA Mayor Antonio Viaraigosa is speaking in depth about a painful secret from his past. The mayor recently sat down with our Stephanie Abrams to talk about growing up in an abusive house. It's a story you'll see only on CBS 2.
Those scenes, if you will, that kind of get repeated in your mind are images that you never forget.
Mayor Antonio Viaraigosa, for the first time, sitting down to discuss a childhood secret, a little boy who grew up in an abusive home.
Being with my little sister, hiding under the bed, because you're hearing the screaming. We had to witness the terror that comes with watching your mom getting beat.
The memories, more than 5 decades old, linger.
It's probably the only time in my life where I've ever felt helpless. I've always been fairly tough.
His father left when he was 5.
It wasn't just physical, it was the psychological violence. And remember, it was usually in fits of rage that were associated with drinking. I can't say he was always like that, but when he was, my God.
How have you reconciled your relationship with your father?
I don't have one, but I don't hold anger toward him either.
When the economy crashed, he met too many boys he could relate to.
And I can almost tell before I ask them about their family situation. I grew up like they did. I had anger issues as a kid. I was kicked out of school, dropped out. When I kind of turned my life around and decided I'm not angry anymore.
How did you do that?
I had a great mom.
She became his role model, each year becoming stronger and later counseling other victims.
Deep inside was this feeling of helplessness and this feeling like I kind of failed her by not protecting her in some level.
And eucalyptus, look at.
Now, as LA's mayor, he's used that feeling to protect others, securing millions in federal funds and private donations to fight domestic violence through Safe LA, and last year partnering with the LAPD to add domestic abuse response teams to all 21 police divisions. But fighting the shame is an uphill battle.
They'll deny that anything happened, even though the whole block heard all the screaming.
Even when the mayor himself gets involved.
I'd just gotten elected, and I was with my security driving down a neighborhood, and I saw a man beating up a woman. I jumped out of the car and I started chasing this guy around, and my security just freaked out. Get in the car, get in the car.
The mayor caught him, but couldn't save the girl.
She wasn't willing to press charges.
So he hopes his courage to speak out empowers others.
You have to come forward. That was the beauty of my mom. My mom talked about it. And that was the strength of her.
Mayor Viaraigosa's New Year message in his mother's memory is stop hiding.
It's why I was willing to talk about my own situation, because we should all be willing to put a light on the dark things that happen in our lives.
For more information on resources the city has to help fight domestic violence, go to our website, cbsla.com, and click on Seen on TV. And later this week, Mayor Viaraigosa and LAPD Chief Charlie Beck will hold a news conference to announce the 3 Weeks in January project, which will focus on rape violence.
It's a nasty divorce drama between 91-year-old car salesman Cal